Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiana, Story House Books, and this is part, oh my gosh, 6, I think? 1, 2, hang on, let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6. This is part 6 of our new Create a Lapbook with Me series 2.0. So, what are we doing tonight? Well, let's just get in here and figure this out. So our last video, we worked on this panel here. So we're going to work on this one. And I've already kind of got an idea of what I want to do with it. So let's just jump into this and I'll show you where I'm at so far. Okay, so I'm actually going to take this book out, the journal out, just so it's not in my way while I'm working. Isn't that cute? I just love this little thing. I think I'm going to make a bunch of these and put them up in the store. Aren't they cute? I love that book cover. Anyway, I'm like totally geeking out about this little book. I love it. Okay, so for here, so I have chosen the backing paper so far, which will be this one. And I've kind of put together sort of a flip for it. It is 2 pieces, right? So we have a 3/4 inch flap with a 1/2 inch gusset here. And then we have this piece here. It measures from score to score. It is, I'm sorry. Okay, so we did 3 1/4, 1/2 inch. Then we did another 5 1/4 inch, then 1/4 inch, and then we left the rest of this, okay? So again, if you're crafting with me, you're going to get a piece of 8.5 by 11, right? It's just one sheet of paper. And you're going to score at 3/4 inch, then a 1/2 inch, right? And then add 5 1/4 inch to that, then another 1/4 inch for this gusset or this spine here, and then the remaining of the paper will be the other flip, right? So when we put it in, it'll go underneath this piece, and it'll sit this way, right? Like so. And then when you want to flip it open, right, it just goes like this. Let me see if I can get it all in here. Let me move this all down here. So it'll open like so. And then again, like this. I also wanted to add more flips to this. So I have a stack of envelopes that I'm been kind of playing with. Our only like obstacle is the journal that sits here. The journal that sits on this panel really just means that I can't do a flip out. Oh, I got paper avalanche over here. I can't do a flip out. All right, stay over there. I can't really do a flip out this direction because that book is in the way, right? So everything's gonna have to be going this way and then up, or some sort of variation, right? And keep in mind the other panels that we worked on, we're still gonna add more to that. We're just building the basic structure. Like we're doing with this one, okay? We got lots and lots to do still. So, all right, this one is I've already put the washi tape on it, and I think, no, we're fine. So yeah, we're gonna do, this is the first part so far. Yeah, so I gotta put the paper on these. I've already done the washi tape here, so let's pick out the paper for this here and get that on there. Let's see, I've had some sitting out. What did I do with it? Okay, yeah. Over here, I picked out a combination of Tim Holtz backdrops, wallflower, and this is just something I got from Joann's. It's like just one sheet here. So we're gonna put these in, and we're gonna do this one here, and I believe, I think I want, what do I want? I don't know. I think I want to do this piece here, like just this piece there. And then on the flip side, we're going to have this and like so. Yeah, bring some color to this. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and cut and measure these. This one's already cut and ready to go. I have to cut these. Alright, so I said this is the next one on the inside here. So we're not going to measure. We're just going to use eyeball it here. Okay, so we want it to overlap the washi tape, but not go past the fold. And I want to see a little bit of the black all the way around, yeah? So let's do about that much. I think is fine, it's plenty. How much did I do over here? I did about the same, right? Yeah, okay. Okie dokie. Make sure this is straight, first of all. Would be nice, right? So is that... Yeah, okay. So we'll do that. Why does this not look straight, though? It's like... right there. Okay, so... let's move this down here. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of a border up top. Is that right? Yeah, okay. A little bit of a border up top, and then a little bit of border on this outside, so I'm going to mark it here to cut, and down here to cut. Yeah? Okay. Let's get our big trimmer out. Actually, let's measure all of them so we can just cut them all together. Alright, so those two are done. The flip side, we're going to use this one here. So let's see what we're going to do here. We wanted to overlap the washi tape a little bit because we're going to sew that together, right? I think. Alright, let's straighten this up. Alright. And we'll cut here and here. Yeah? Okay, and then for this main part here, we're going to use this one from Wallflower. Tim Holtz's, the limited paper stash thing that went out of stock everywhere in a matter of minutes. So irritated that I didn't get all of them that I wanted. But I just didn't have the money when it came out. I knew that it was going to be all gone. I just knew it. Okay, so here to here, we're going to cut there. And then we'll cut down here. Yeah? Alright, let's do this. Bring out the paper trimmer. Where'd he go? Where'd you go? Did I leave it on the other side of the room? Oh my god. I'm such a nincompoop. Hang on, you guys. Yes. Hey, dear. Okay, got my trimmer, so let's cut these pieces. Where's the mark? Where'd I put it? You'll see it? Oh, there it is, right there. And where's the other mark? Right down there. I love this wallpaper, or wallflower paper. Okay, there's one. And this one, we put the marks. Where did you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I see one here. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Okay, found it. Just gotta find it again. I think that's it right there. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. You can barely see it. Okay. It looks really narrow. But I'm going to trust my marks, otherwise we can always cut it again, right? And here. Okay. Another one, and the last one. Let's find our marks. So, one there. Here's the other one. That one's right. Is that it? Yeah, down there. Okay. So first we'll start with this one. These look so narrow. I hope I didn't measure these wrong. Guess we're gonna find out. Okay, here are our pieces. Mounting pile of scraps over here. Alright, so we said we're going to put this one on the inside. Yeah, here. Let me grab some paper clips here so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, so This one will go here. And I said this one would go inside here. Make sure that's the right size. Looks right. Okay. This one will go here. And then in the back, we have this one here. And this one will go here. Yeah? Okay, so that's what we have for this part of the flap here. Alright, so we're looking at this here. Right? So we'll have that opening. I also want to add some more flip to this. So I think we'll do it now. I've got a bunch of these I grabbed a bunch of envelopes, right? So here is my idea. So we have these. Let me put some more paper clips on these so they'll sit still. One more paper clip, please. Hello. Well, all I want's the paper clip. Okay, so when this opens, I've got these here. So what I'm thinking of doing is these two black envelopes here. We'll cover these as well with some paper. I'll have this one. Gosh darn it. There we go. Thinking this one would go under here, and this one would go under this way. So when we open this one, you take it from here, and it would open like this. Yeah? Okay? So that would be there, and we'd do the same thing on the bottom half of the page, I think. Like this. And again, I'm just throwing out ideas, so none of this is set in stone. So we have this, right? Two flip outs going on here, right? And then on this side, what I'm thinking is, I don't know yet. So over here, what do I want to do over here? Let me see here. Put that back. What if we did this on this side? These green ones as flips. Yeah. Like this. And then I got these small black ones that we'll do kind of upside down. So when you open it, it opens down this way so you put things in it. And then we'll put some sort of closure up there, like a magnet or maybe a paper clip or something. So we'd have these here. So this would flip out this way, and then this would flip down. Yeah? So there's that. Then I have these two long ones that I was thinking about using here. Because we could almost do them actually here. Once these open, right? Have this one here. And that one there. We'll put a closure on it, so it'll be like a I don't know, maybe the policy closure here, you know? So we'd have that. Come on. Like this. Oh, come on. Cooperate, please. This and then this here. Right? Again, I'm just spitballing right now. That and that, that and that. Okay. So far, so good. What else do I want to put on here? I have some more envelopes here. So this will close, like so. Actually, we decide what we're going to put underneath here. So this we don't have to worry about yet. The only reason we have to worry about these is because they have to be sewed underneath this backing paper, right? So we have to go ahead and do these pieces. Same with this. So this will close. So we'll have to figure out, and all this will have to go underneath this piece of paper here. All right, let's start with that, okay? And then we'll go from there, okay? Because then we'll have this here, like so. Okay, so I'm gonna take all this apart. And we need to cover these black envelopes with something. Alright. Put that over there. Here. Get all these black envelopes that need to be covered. And then we'll take all these off and get them inked and stitched. Which I will not make you guys sit through. Right? Alright, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to ink and stitch these. I'm not going to attach them here yet. I'm thinking because remember how in the last panel I didn't want to double up on stitching, right? So with the washi and the paper. So think. Let me go ink and stitch these first. And then we'll see. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I'm back. And I've changed my mind about something. So, as I was sitting here inking and about to do the stitching, I was like, man, I gotta figure out how to, put the elements underneath the backing paper and then sew it onto the washi tape without having to double up stuff. So, anyway, to make this easier for everybody, I went ahead and sewed down the washi tape by itself with a single stitching. Yeah? So it'll lay pretty flat. And then I went ahead and sewed only 3 pieces that we chose. Okay? So this one for the inside here. This one for the inside flap. Yeah? And then this one for this outside flap. Right? What I'm going to do for this outside part here, I want to put actually a folder. A file folder, actually. And I also didn't want to, I started thinking, I don't want to waste the Tim Holtz wallflower on backing paper. It should be like its own as an element, right? Not hidden behind something else. So what I'm going to do, I went and grabbed the other piece of that sheet, and I'm going to create a file folder to put here, like a gusseted file folder, right? That will flip. So what I'm going to do is create a file folder pocket out of these pieces. So this piece will be here, and then we'll put this piece here, right? So this will be the tab right here, and then we'll just fold these, fold under here, here, and here to make the pocket, and it'll go on this backing. I know that sounds confusing, but just stick with me, and I'm going to show you right now. Let's put this pieces to the side, and we're going to work on this part. Okay, so we know that this piece fits here perfectly, right? So we're going to use this as the measurement for this piece. It's going to go on top. What we're going to do is actually score a 1/2 inch, or with on top. We're going to score this piece a 1/2 inch wider on each side. That'll make the gusset, and then a 1/2 inch longer down here. Okay. So let's just take our pencil. We're going to line this up, and I'm going to kind of just eyeball it. Well, I guess I can use my craft mat. Put this piece on here, and we're going to score somewhere around here, and the same right around here. We're going to cut there anyway. I'm sorry. I don't need that. We're just going to cut on this side. Okay, and then for down here, we're just going to measure, again, eyeball it right about there. Read that for the flap. Okay, so let's do that first. So I'm going to cut it first, and then I'll score it. Alrighty, where's the first mark? Yes, right here. Here. And where's the other one? The other one. Where's that mark? You guys, where is it? I don't see it. There it is. Found it. Okay. Lost it. Where'd it go? Found it again. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see if this will work. Okay, so what we're going to do now is get the scoreboard for this piece. And we are going to score 1/2 inch all the way around, yeah? So 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here, because 1, 2, 3, 4 tick marks. And then 1/2 inch on the bottom. Okay. Then we're going to grab our scissors and we're going to miter the corners. And we're going to go at an angle here, right through the intersection. Then we are going to miter up here as well, where the opening is going to be. And then again over here at this intersection. And let's fold these up. If I did this right, this should fit perfectly on the other sheet, on the other piece. If I did it right, right? If I did it right. Okay, so look at that. Sometimes I do get things right. Okay, so, but I want this to be tabbed, and which part do I want to show? So I think I want it tabbed here, cut this part off. So let's cut this down 1/2 inch. So what I'm doing is, if we line this up, it lines up perfectly right on this side, but I want this part to be the tab. So I'm going to cut off 1/2 inch from this piece, and that'll bring it down to here, right? Then we can put our tab right there, okay? Still with me? All right, let's cut 1/2 inch off the top of this pocket. All right, so that's going to be right about there. Alright, and then this one we're going to get I'm going to get my envelope board here and make a tab. So look here, and then over about, oh, I don't know, about that far. There. There's our tab. And all we have to do is cut this piece off. And just because I want to be anal about it, I'm going to bring my small trimmer out. Make sure I get that lined up properly. Yeah? So that's where I want to cut. Right there. Okay. Alright. Okay, so now this should be right about here. Okay? Yeah? And there we go. Right? So I'm going to round my corner here. I had a corner rounder. Would be great. There it is. On the other side of the table. I'm going to round just this corner here. With 7. Oop. There we go. So this will go here. Yeah. And then I will sew this top piece. And we'll ink it, of course. And that will go here. And what I also want to do, yeah, that'll go right here, yeah? Is I want this to actually flip open also, right? So what I'm going to use is this piece here. This is from File Folder, right? Where it folds, the score part. And we're going to use this underneath here. We'll attach it there. And it'll be the flip for this, right? Use what we have, right? Recycle, recycle. Okay, so let's put this aside for a moment. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and ink this. And then I'm going to go sew it. And then we'll come back and attach it, yeah? So let's do this. Also, we got to miter these pieces up here. The flaps. Can't forget that. And take this here. La 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 la. La 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 la. And there we go. And then I'm just going to ink this top part here. Not the whole thing, because it's all going to be covered, right? Actually, because there's going to be a flip, so I will go ahead and ink this back side, because you will see that. So what do we want to put on the back side here? So if it's a flip, it will be like so. Let's use some paper clips here to see what we're looking at here. So this will flip open, like so, up here. This will sit here, then it will flip like this. So we will need a backing paper here, just not the Tim Holtz one, right? So what else I got that we could use? I've got some scrap over here that we can use. Actually, I want to put some color in it, so why don't we use... I'm going to use some more of that Timu paper that I've been using. I think. How about that? That behind there. But it doesn't go with everything else. Everything else is kind of, you know, flutterby. Right? Because we have that and that. Those two pieces. And we have this bug piece. What did I do with all that other Tim Holtz stuff I was went and grabbed? Right here. Jeez. Went and grabbed some more backdrops. And I think I know... Aha. There they go. I thought I had another bug thing somewhere. I'm going to put this back here. This flips out like that. And then we'll figure it out from there. Alright, so let's do this part. Let's go ahead and measure this and get it cut and sewn. So we want this to cover here. Actually, let me cut this washi tape threads down some more. We do want to cover the washi tape some if we can. So we'll do here. Let's see where it's at. Here to right there. And then cut there. Down here. Okay. Whew, another long video, you guys. I hope you're sticking with me on this. This is going to be kind of a long, I'm sure it's going to be a pretty long series. So I hope you guys stick it out with me. Alright, let's cut this baby. Alright, we're going to cut here. And here. Alright, so now we'll have this piece on here, like so, and this over the top, which will flip open to that, right? So let's do some sewing real quick and inking, and I'll be right back and we'll attach this piece and all those other pieces, okay? Hold tight. Alright, you guys, did a little sewing, did a little stitching, and did a little inking. See for this one. Okay, let's put some stuff together, right? Let's put this together first. Okie dokie. Let's grab some Fabri-Tac here. Ugh, look at that. The bottle split and it went right through the tape. Ugh. So mad with this. Look at that. It's just coming right out. Split in another spot, actually. So that's two spots to split in. Okay, guys, I'm going to pause for just a second. I'm going to grab some more tape. Tape this bottle up. Be right back. We're a little tape repair here. Hopefully that'll hold. It won't split somewhere else, Sugar Bell people. Anyway, alright, let's glue this piece together. That just pisses me off. Excuse my language. Well, I don't want to buy another one, but I feel like I have to. Unless anybody else has any of their ideas about it. I really don't want to buy it again. I really want to take it off of my preferred supplies list as well. Just because it's like the third time that it's split on me. And I bought a bottle and they've split. And it's always splitting in the same spot. Right where the lettering is. Alright, let's get this together and calm down. It's not the end of the world, but it's just, gosh darn, irritating. Especially when so many people recommend it or use it. I mean, I can't be the only one this happens to. Unless, I mean, maybe I am. That doesn't make any sense that I would be the only person this happens to. Alright, let's even this up. I'm just ticked off. Why is this not even? It's fine. It's okay. There we go. Alright, so now we have our pocket here. Yeah? And what are we going to do next? Yeah. I'm like totally scatterbrained now. We're going to attach this as the flip out. Or as the flap here. So I'm just going to measure this and cut it. Cut right here. Yeah. And this will go here. Yes. Okay. This will go here. And I'm going to give that a nice smush. Make that as flat as possible. Yeah. And then I'm going to miter this side here. And this one as well. And then we'll attach it like so. Right here. Yeah? Okay, let's do that. Okay, what else is going on? So, took my daughter to the lake today. Lucky girl. I miss going to the lake. I love going to Lake Lanier. Okay, so this needs to go this way. Alright, so let's go ahead and attach our flap here. Right up to the edge. Yeah? To the edge, but not past it, right? Want a nice, clean folding action. Okay. If you'll hurry up and catch, it'd be nice. Come on. Let's use our little scoring tool here. Press it down some. Maybe it'll help that a little bit along. Okay. Come on now. Okay. Let's grab our residue eraser here and get rid of some of this glue that's seeped out. Nobody wants to see that. Pull it off here. I got a stupid Def Leppard song stuck in my head. It won't go away. Bringing on the heartbreak. If you can't tell, yes, I am an 80s child. You're bringing on the heartbreak. Oh man, I was so in love with the guitar player Steve from Def Leppard. Loved him and that blonde hair. May he rest in peace, actually. That was a shame. That was really upsetting when he passed away. It really upset me. Anywho, all right. I think that is good to go. What do you guys think? Yeah? Yeah? Sure? Why not? Okay. So, this is going to go here, right? So we need backing paper there, yeah, which is going to be this guy right here, yeah, upside down. So let's go ahead and are we going to use full-side tape? Yes, we are. Let's just get it on here. Do. That's okay. I'll just cut it off. It's sticking over the edges a little bit. I'm just going to cut it off here in a second. No big deal. I wish I could be this mellow at my job, my day job. I had to, flip out, get overwhelmed. Those of you who have ADHD or are familiar with it know exactly what I'm talking about. We get overwhelmed fairly easy, which is funny because in a crisis, I'm calm as a cucumber. You could be bleeding out on my floor and I would be totally calm and totally able to function and do what needs to be done. But when it comes to my own stuff, God forbid, I get overwhelmed very easily. Let's glue off of here. Come on. Okay. Put that aside. Alright, let's smush this down. And then we'll put some Fabri-Tac on it as well, and then we'll attach this to the piece. Okay. Here's my handy-dandy pulling tool. Where are you? Where are you? Well, gosh darn it. I need that thing. It makes pulling off this tape so much easier. Where is it? Well, that's... Aha! Found it underneath the pile of paper. Okay. Okay, put this off here. Uh-oh, it didn't stick. Come on, there we go. Here we go. Next one here. And this one. Alright, let's put some Fabri-Tac on here. And I'm going to leave this side open for a moment so I can slide that flip for that folder under there. Okay. Where's our folder? There it is. Okay. No, not that one. This one. Okay, so this is going to go here, and this is going to go underneath that. So, I did this backwards, y'all. I should put this down first. Let's do that. Let's put this down, and then we'll put the backing paper on top of it. Yeah? Okay. Alright, let's go up to the fold, but not past it. Okay. Alright. Oh, darn it, don't move. It moved. Okay, of course you did. Because why wouldn't you? Because then anything else would be easier. Alright, let's press that down. Is that even on both sides? It is not. Okay. Ah! I stuck my O in the glue. Alright. Slip this open here, and then we'll put this down. Go ahead and put the glue on this open edge here, since we decided to go ahead and put the folder down first. And let's all all dried up now. Okay. Alrighty. Open this up and place this inside here. Like so. Alright, we all need to go back a little bit. This is too far out. Alright. We have a little tiny problem here. That's alright, we can fix it. I'm just well, oof, that's cutting it close. It is just the right size. My goodness. Oh, good Lord. That was close. Thought we had a major issue there for a second, but we are good. Okay, so go in there a little more. Come on. A little more. There we go. A little more. You stay right where you are. Let me see. Okay, so I'm trying to get the paper to move into the fold a little bit more. Get it away from that edge. Like this. There we go. Okay. That will fold there. And you need to come off of that fold. Some. Come on, right there. Perfect. Okay. Whew. Goodness gracious, that was almost a disaster. Okay. Let's push our tape down. Glue. And this piece is done. Yeah? Okay. Let me get this glue off. Okay. Whew. Goodness. Is that all the glue? Should be. Oh, it's not. Alrighty. Now we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. So here's what we got. Yeah? This and this folds here. This will fold open like this. Right? And then this will come open like this, this, and this. Let's put these pieces in here. That one will go there. This one will go here. And this one goes here. Now, I don't remember where I was going to put everything. I think I changed my mind on where I was going to put stuff. So, I think for this one, I want to do this in the back. Here. And then these two like this. One here. One over the top. Kind of like a belly band, but we're going to actually use the string closure for this right here. Yeah? That'll be that. So for on this side, we're still going to do these flips here and here. Where'd the other envelope? Where'd the other envelope go? Where'd it go? I'm missing another envelope. The other black one. Oh, there it is. Haha. That would go here and here. That would go here and here. Close this up. This one will be here. And this will be like this. One way. Flipping. This will flip the other direction. I think. That's what I want to do. Yeah, I think. And then these will be here and here. This will go there. And this one will go here. Yeah? Alright. And then we'll have that. We need to do some sort of attaching here to get it to close there. Right? So then all this will close up like that. So we need something that goes here and put a magnet there, I think, as well. Okay, goodness, that's a lot of pieces, right? Okay, so let's get started here. We'll worry about that one later. Now these envelopes actually come all the way up to the top, so I think we need to put some sort of notch here. Do I have my circle punches? Probably not. No, I don't have them near me. They are on the other side of the, the room. Oh, goodness. Let me go grab those and put notches in this like we should. I'll be right back, guys. So I didn't know what size to grab, so I grabbed my 2 inch and my 1.5. I didn't know which one was going to fit better. So, let's see. Can I even get the 2 inch in here? I don't think I can. Oh, maybe I can. Nope. Alright, so 1.5 it is. Alright, let's back it up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. So what I did is, like most punches have a mark for the halfway point, so I went to the halfway point and backed it up a little bit because I didn't want the hole to be that big. So, like I did on the other one, went to the middle here. Come on. Went to the halfway mark and then backed it up just a smidge. Yeah? So halfway, back a smidge. There we go. Alright. So now we have that. We need to attach these underneath here. So let's do that also. Let's go ahead and put the tape on here. Our double-sided tape. Get this one ready. Ooh. Running out of space, y'all. Alright. I'm just going to rip it instead of cutting it. And let me cut these strings off. Right here. Cut it down there. And last one here. Alright. Let's give that a smush down. Because we got to smush down our tape. Especially when it's on stitching. I'm going to smush down a little bit extra. To make sure it sticks. Because it will want to lift up off of the stitching. Alrighty, now. Okay, these two guys have tape on them, so we'll take that off and use glue. Okay. Focus, Tiana, focus. How are we doing on time? Oof! Alright, let me see how far we can get. Maybe not finish this panel tonight. I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep going till we finish this, what I had in mind for tonight, anyway. I'd like to get at least all the sides of the flip-out covered. Alright, so this is going to go here. Now, I need to be careful because these are going to go on here. And they need to be exactly in the middle, overlapping each other. So we'll put these on first. And then we'll put on the back paper. Yeah? Okay, so let's do that. Alright, let's pray this works. Alright, let's start down here. Like this. Now, I'm bringing it a little bit past, right up to the edge of the paper, okay? Alright, there's that one. Now let's get this one to match up on the other side. So this round's easier if I can see it on this side. Okay, let's get this on here. Right up to the edge and center it over the other one. Okay. Right, is it on there? It is on there. Alright. Now I'm going to actually remove the tape and then put down the back paper. just to get it off of there. Okay, let's add some Fabri-Tac to the back piece. Oh no! Did I get the... Yeah, I did. Okay. There's a thin bead over the tape, as usual. You guys know this drill. And then all the way down. God, it's already seeping out from behind the tape. God, dang it. I must be like squeezing it too hard and it just can't handle it, which is disappointing. Okay. All right, where is the top? Here we go. Let's add this here. Get the strings out of the way. Come on, out of the way. Lay this down. A little bit this way. Where's the folder? It is. Okay. See if it's even top to bottom. It is not. Just pull this up a little. All right. Just going to give this a good press down. I think we got it. Pressing down on the Fabri-Tac here, and then now on the tape. To set it, hopefully. Just gonna grab my scoring tool here and just press down on the very edges to make sure that tape takes. Yeah? I can't stand when edges come up. It irritates me. Okay, and then down this way. And that ought to do for that. Okay, let's not get rid of this glue here. Okay. I wonder if I should have put some tape there just to reinforce that envelope. I am going to put some paper in there, so that'll do. Ah, get that down there. Oh, I'm dropping things. Get up here. Alright, there's that glue gone. There's a little bit of glue up here that needs to go away. Go there. Okay. So this is what we got. Hopefully. This and this. Yeah? More glue. This and this. And then this will be behind there. Like that. And then we'll use the string closure to close it down here. Yeah? Okay, let's clean up a little bit. Alright, so we're going to stop with that part and move on to the next panel. We're going to do the extras later. Okay, I'm going to put a paper clip there. Hopefully, if I can find one. I need a paper clip. Why can't I ever find one? Just so they stay down. Put that right there. Alright, next piece is this one. And it is already ready to inked and ready to go. Let's snip off these back strings here. Alright. Alright. That one to go here. And then we want these envelopes to go in next. So let's put our tape on the back paper and then we'll attach these, yeah? Okay. Tape, tape, tape. And here we go. Well, I really hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm actually enjoying doing this one. I've got a lot of ideas in my head. I hope I can get them all out and not get overwhelmed and get stuck on not being able to make a decision on which way to go, right? Which I do have a tendency to do. Again, I blame my ADHD for that. But it is what it is. You know, I didn't actually know I wasn't diagnosed with ADHD until I was actually just a few years ago. And when I found out, I was so angry because it explained so much. And about things in my life and the way I dealt with things that were so frustrating to me. And I couldn't understand why I couldn't just do like everybody else. Right? Why I couldn't deal with things, or why I couldn't focus like everybody else, or I was lazy. And I'm not. It's, I have ADHD, and it's like, and I told my parents, when I told my parents, they're like, oh yeah, we need that. Which made me even more angry. I was like, why didn't you guys do something about it and help me? You guys saw that I was struggling. I had to work twice as hard as everybody else to keep my grades up, because I just couldn't stay focused on things, and I have minor dyslexia as well. I would swap numbers and letters all the time, and I didn't understand. Like, I did so well in my younger years, and then like the older I got, the harder everything was becoming, and I just didn't understand. I was so frustrated. And then when they told me that they knew, oh my god, I was infuriated that they knew that I had problems and saw me struggling. I mean, I was still a good student. I got straight A's, but it was hard for me, and I just didn't understand why I couldn't be like everybody. Everybody seemed to see, like, pick things up so quickly. I'd read a page, and you'd ask me about it, and I wouldn't tell you what I read. Couldn't tell you. I have to read everything 3 or 4 times to get it to stick. So God, I hated it. I hated studying. It was just, everything was so hard, and to see it come so easily to everyone else. But anyway, I don't even know how I got on that tangent. See what happens? I don't even know how we got there. I just totally lost my train of thought of where I was going with all that. I have no idea where I was going with. No idea. I forgot. Anyway, let's focus on this. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is like really, I'm enjoying doing this project a lot. On top of some other, store work that I've got. I've got to make 20 books for a new order that just came through. It's the blank journals that I have in the store. So yeah, I gotta make 20 for an order. And I've run out of paper. It's 20 times 20 per signature, so that's 400 pages, and I have completely run out of paper. And I ordered it like almost 2 weeks ago, and it's not gonna be here until the 12th. So I don't think I've got enough to complete the order, and I might just have to find some place that has it, because I use 24-pound paper. I don't use the normal, 20-pound or the standard 20-pound. I use 24-pound. I just think it's sturdier, and it holds up better to coffee dyeing and whatnot. Okay, so I'm adding the envelopes first, like we did on this side, and then we'll put in the back paper. Yeah. Anyway, where was I? See, I forgot again. Where was I going with that? Don't mind me. I just forgot what I was talking about. Completely forgot. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, this needs to go way up here. Way higher than there. Way up there. Up there. Go on. I put it in the wrong spot. Got distracted. See, y'all? Oh, yeah, I was talking about my ADHD and how I got just irritated with my parents. Or just irritated. Anyway, now that I know what's wrong, it's, like I said, it explains so much about my personality and the way I deal with things. And why things were hard for me. And it was nice to know I wasn't the only one. That it's, it's common for girls to be undiagnosed because we present completely different with ADHD than boys do. We do not present hyper, we're not hyper. We're more withdrawn. And it's misdiagnosed as depression a lot. And that's what was told. I mean, I do have depression as well. I have, a few things going on with me. Anyway, I'm getting into all that. But, gosh darn it, let's darn glue off of here. I guess it doesn't matter if I have to cover it all up anyway, right? Alright, let's get this other piece on before the glue all dries, which it has. Reset it here, come on. I'm making a mess. Okay, let's put this piece on. Which way's up? Okie dokie. Let's put this down right there. Let's see if that's even on top and bottom. It's not. Let's see here. Get away from that fold. Where's the fold? There it is. Okay, let's bring it close. Alright, I think we got it right there. Alright, I'm going to press down here. Is it glue in the middle going? Press here. Up the side. Across the top. Let's grab our scoring tool or your bone folder or your scissors or whatever you're using. Push down if you're using tape. Press down those edges. Right there. Make sure those edges are down. Okay, do the same thing up top. All right. Okay. I got a gluey mess here, but I'll take care of some of that. I'll do this off camera, just some of it now, but the rest of it will be off camera. Don't waste y'all's time rubbing off glue, even though it's just, can't stand to see it there. Oh my God, it's everywhere. Okay, calm down, Tiana. Just leave it. We'll come back to this in a minute. Let's not waste people's time rubbing off glue, right? Okay, so here we are with this piece here and here. Why does this look like not even at all? Come on, really? Okay, let's fix that like this. This one goes here like this. Okay, now we have those other envelopes. Where did they go? There they are. They're gonna go the opposite direction. So we're gonna slide this flap underneath here, like this, yeah? And glue that down, okay? So do the same thing with the other side. Take the flap and we're gonna glue it to this side of the other envelope, right? And that'll give us this action here, okay? All right, and then we'll do some covering. I may just do some cluster work on top of that, so we don't gotta worry about it. I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know. Okay. And attach this piece here. Make sure that's even all the way across. It's not. Push this up a little bit. Come on. Before you dry. Get up there. Ugh. Irritating. Come on. Work with me here. Alright, did we get it now? I think so. Okay. Here we go. You want to put a tab on there or something too. I might put some washi tape on there. Just to, I don't know, maybe. We'll see. Alright, so there's that piece, and this piece we'll just grab here, and it goes like that. Let's do the same thing with this envelope. We'll go ahead and attach it. Right. Here, like so. Make sure that we're even here, even Steven. Are we? Not quite, almost. There we go. I think we're even now. There we go. Now I got it. Yep, there it is. Flip this open. Press down on that flap. While it makes a gluey mess that I will not deal with now. I will deal with it later. Right? Right. Okay, there we are with those pieces. So these two will come out like this. Right? Or you can just flip that way, flip it this way, flip it like that, whatever. Okay? Alright, so that's that page. Now this one gets this sheet here, and it gets these envelopes right here. Okay. So these are going to go in opposite directions, right? It shouldn't be hindered by the journal that's on the accompanying on the accompanying panel, I think these are short enough that will be fine. But let's make sure. Let's bring our journal back and make sure the placement is right, that it's not going to get in the way, right? So, let's grab our journal and just put it right here where it would be normally. This piece will be here, right? Now, if we open this, yeah, that's not going to bother it at all. It'll be right here. Perfect. Okay. That works. That works. Alrighty. We're almost ready to attach there, but let's go ahead and put these pieces together first. Okay. Alright, let's tape down our envelopes, or glue down our envelopes first where they're going to be. So we'll have one on this side, and then one on this side. Yeah? Like this. Come on. Yeah, like that. Okay, where's the... Yeah, this one goes here, and that one will go there. Okay. Here and here. Come on. Okay. And these two will go... I kind of don't want to cover that up. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to get a different envelope. Hold on one second, you guys. I'm going to pause this for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. So I've got an idea. Instead of using those black envelopes and covering up this beautiful green envelope, I'm thinking about using these guys. Now these are little envelopes that have a acetate cover, right? And what I'm thinking about doing is cutting this here to make a pocket out of this so you can see the green on the other side. So let me show you what I'm talking about. First, I need to decide if we're going to use the brown or the black. So I have brown and I have black here. I'm thinking black, but I kind of want to bring in the natural tones of the brown to go, you know, with the rest of the papers. So this will be like this, right? No. Where's the paper at? Here it is. So we'll have this with the green over the top of this, yeah? And then this would be like, you know, here. But you'd be able to see through this, right? So there's that one with the brown, or we do it with the black. Cooperate, please. Okay. So here's with the black, here's with the brown. I'm gonna cut all these flaps off, just FYI. Like that. So what do you guys think? I'm almost kind of liking... I think I want the brown. I do. Decision made. Alright, so we are going to put these envelopes on first. Then we'll put the backing paper on, and then we will attach those guys. We have to do some doctoring for those. Okay, here. And I'm going to put this one, let's see, this one here, right? That one there. And this one here. Okay. Here we go. Out, down, right there. Let me see here. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Good deal. Okay. Just gonna do that press down here. Even it up. Come on. Make sure we have enough room for our backing paper here. Right there. Okay, good. Alright, hold that down and press it. Hopefully it doesn't move too much. There we go. Alright. Here's that one. Now we'll do this side. It's going to be about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom. And it's going to go here, this edge. Right? Yes. This open here. Press this down. Hopefully you won't move too much. And you did. Okay. Is that straight? It is not. Alright, now it's straight. Okay. Whew. Okay, so here we have this piece here and this piece here. Now let's open these up and we're going to attach this piece. Let's grab our double-sided tape again. My fingers are just covered with tape. Oh, and by the way, I meant to apologize for my nails. My nails are horrendous today. I've been dyeing paper all day, so I've got like coffee stained nails. It is not cute at all. I'm aware. If you're noticing and going, what the hell's wrong with her nails? She's a dirty monkey. Like, no, I'm not a dirty monkey. I just been dyeing paper all day. You know. Okay. And one more piece over here. Now I'm trying to rush. Sorry, you guys. I don't want to. I know this video's long. Stick with me. Y'all know I'm not the fastest crafter in the world. I try, but just time goes by so quickly. And I get all caught up in my own head most of the time. It's like, I don't know how, like, Seven Plaza or Crafted by Tony or Shabby Dabby Doodah or Gail Agasnelli and Sunset Crafts, how they can do a whole project in like less than an hour. I'm like, how y'all do that? I mean, it takes me an hour just to do one panel. You know? You know? Alright. Let's go ahead and get this tape off and get moving. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. I'm tired, y'all. I'm ready to go to bed. I got a long day tomorrow. I gotta get caught up on work. And I've got a ton of work to get caught up on. I don't even think I'll get it all done tomorrow. I don't think I'll be able to catch up. Oh shoot, I was supposed to do my time cards and I haven't done it yet. Gosh darn it. It busted again. I can feel it. There's a big hole in there now. It's huge. Oh my god. I can feel it's going running all the way across. God dang it. I'm going to have to... I don't know what I'm going to do. Just keep putting tape on until I run out of glue or put it back in the other bottle. Man, it's got a hole. I mean, it's a hole now. God. Bless America. That just pisses me off. Sorry. I don't mean to curse, but I am ticked off right now. I am way more than ticked off, actually. Alright, let's add this piece here. Let's see how much more we got to do tonight before I let you guys go. Alright, sticking to my fingers. Alright, how far up do we need to go here? There we go. Are we straight on this side? Yes. Are we straight on this side? Pretty good. Let's commit. Alright, it's going down. Alright, again with the scoring tool, making sure our tape has good contact so it does not come up. Because that would be mortifying. Alright. Okay, so that is that, right? And then these pieces, what we're going to do is we're going to assemble it, right? But we're going to cut it to where there's a pocket and not an envelope. Yeah? So this is the way it would normally look, like so, but I want to see through it, yeah? So what I'm going to do is cut off this top flap, as a matter of fact. So let me grab my bigger scissors. This works in my head, so I hope it works on paper. I'm going to cut this flap off. So now we have the top part of the pocket. And then I'm going to cut this flap to where it's down below this window so you don't see it, yeah? Which means I'm gonna have to cut it while looking through the window. Let's see here. Let's try. I'm gonna cut off this bit because I can always cut off more if I need to. Let's see, does that work? That works pretty good. Yep, let's cut off just a smidge more and that'll be good. Just straighten up the line, yeah? And I'll cut a little bit here. Straighten up this line. I think that'll do it, folks. Let me, should I need to miter that? Yeah, I do. Let's miter this edges here. So we fold it up. We don't have the extra bulk. And it will look just like this. What do y'all think? Yeah? Pretty cool. I like it. Put a tab there later. I think I'm gonna put a tab on there. For sure. For sure. Alright, let's ink this booger up and get it down. I'm gonna go back and stamp on it later. Maybe we should wait to hold off and put it on here. What do y'all think? So I can stamp it without getting anything on the envelope or worrying about it. I think I might hold off and put it on. Just to give myself the option. Oh, excuse me. I will, but that works. That totally works. I like that. And then we can put a little tab on it too, as well. We're definitely going to put a tab on it. Okay, let's put these to the side. And now that I know what I'm going to do, I don't need that anymore. Okay, let's see where we are now. Alright, so here is our piece that we're going to put in. This flips open here, so we'll need to put something here eventually, right? And probably something to keep this down. This folds open, so we'll need to put something here to keep these flaps down, because if you notice, you open it up, and that one flips up. So keep that in mind. That opens up like this. This opens up like this, so we'll need closures here as well to keep those from opening. And these, we'll put tab. I can't put a tab on, it's too big. But either do this, this, or it opens up the whole way like that. And this piece will have a string closure here. This opens up like this, and we're actually going to put this envelope in here. Okay, and we'll leave it actually open here for a pocket. Yeah? So you're going to be that one, or it's going to be this one? I think I want this one. Pretty sure I want that one. So that'll close up like that. This will close here. These will close there. This closes down. And that is the piece. So let's install it. What do you think? What do you say? Yeah? Okay, let's install it. Alright, let's cut down some of the stringy stuff here. Just a little bit. Get rid of that. There we go. Alright, and I'm going to give this hinge here, or gusset, or spine, or whatever you want to call it, a good burnish real quick. Just make sure that that is good and ready. Okay. Now, let's grab the backing paper and grab our journal or Lapbook and put this in. Yeah? Alright, it's going to go over here. Gosh, I got a mess on my table. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can. Okay. So, let's put this piece down first, and then we'll put the backing paper down. Yeah? God, all this glue on my fingers. I can't feel anything. Ugh. What a mess. I'm so tired. Oh, excuse me, you guys. Goodness gracious. Ooh. Ooh. I gotta cut my corners. Right here. And right here. Yeah? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna turn this bottle around so it doesn't come out as bad. God, I can't. Oh, so mad. I'm so mad about this bottle. Try not to squeeze too hard so the glue doesn't come spurting out the side. So I figure out how I'm gonna do this now. This is the only sugar bubble I have, and I can't afford to buy another one right now. I've already spent my allowance for this pay period. So just gonna have to wait and figure something else out. Alright, so we are going to attach it here all the way to the edge, as close as we can get. Okay, I think that's all the way. Needs to come up some there. Up here. It's a really heavy piece. Okay, come on. Right there. Try to make sure it's even on top and bottom. If you're wondering what I'm doing. There we go. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now. What is underneath here? Okay. I'm gonna let that sit for just a second before I flip it open and try to push on it. Alright. Now, you stay up there. Okay, hopefully it stays put. Just gonna press on it. Check the edge again. No, it's moved. There we go. Get back up there. Okay. Press down on the edge there. Give me a clip to keep this thing up and out of my way. Okay. There we go. Please stay. I'm gonna put this down and now I can press the whole piece. I'm gonna grab my scoring tool here, make sure it's still on the edge. Yes, we are still on the edge. Good. There's my scoring tool. There we go. Now I'm going to press this down right here. Please don't move. Please don't move. I'm going right up against the hinge here, the spine, pressing down on it, hoping it will really attach itself. It's a gluey mess, but we will adapt. Come on, you need to stick down right here. Why are you not wanting to cooperate, please? Too heavy? Why is it not wanting to stay down? Oh, you're in the way. That's why. Oh, darn it. Come on. Work with me here. Work with me. It's still wanting to come up right there. Why is that? I don't understand what's making it do that. Or is it you? Yes, it was you, as a matter of fact. Okay, let's make sure it's on the paper and not on the fabric, because that won't help matters either. Okay, come on. Just press it down. All right, now it's starting to catch. Okay. I have to put a little more glue there just to be sure. And just pressing, keep pressing down right on the crease there, the fold. So it attaches all the way up to that fold mark. You don't have any worries, right? So I'm going to clip this and then I'm going to add some more glue right here just to be sure that it sticks. Yeah, so I'm going to do it all the way up and then I'm going to clip it to sit overnight. And we're going to leave it alone. Yeah, push this up a little bit. That's to the edge. Yeah, did I get too far? A little bit. Okay. Okay, slowly pushing this down. Okay, come on. Catch for me. Alright, I'm going to clip it down. Alright, I'll grab some clips here. We're going to do this right here. Or maybe I should just do this. Fold this down and clip it like that. Yeah, that's a better idea, I think. Let's do this here. Here. I am going to make sure that this stays. So we'll let this cure overnight clipped. And once we unclip it, I am pretty confident that it will be fine at that point, yeah? Okay, so we're gonna let that sit overnight, just like it is. Okay? So we have finished that install, or most of that anyway. I believe, okay, we're fine. Once this folds back up, this won't be in the way. So we have this part mostly done. And we have our journal here, which is so cute. I love this thing. I want to make one for myself, and even though I don't journal, but it's just so cute. It's like a little tiny book. This will go here, and then we have our other panels that we've already done. So we are, I don't want to say halfway done, because we've just gotten the structure done, really. I mean, to be honest, it's the structure's done. And yeah, so we're going to stop there. I know this one ran a little bit long. It's about an hour and a half. I'm sorry. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. In the description below, you'll see a link to our Etsy store and a link to our Kofi site. With a free ephemera waiting for you there. Don't forget to vote for your next piece of free ephemera. I showed it in the last few videos. You get to choose from the 1940s sewing instructions or the old book pages. So you guys get to pick. There'll also be a list of commonly used supplies, and I'm really thinking about taking this off my list, the Sugar Bell bottle. I don't think it should be. I mean, splitting once is one thing. Splitting twice, well, but splitting and leaving a gaping hole, that's unacceptable. I don't know what I'm going to do. So if anybody else is using a different kind of bottle or different method so you get this small bead of glue, like, which is the reason I use this bottle, because I like the tip. If anybody else has other suggestions, please let me know in the comments, because I do not want to buy another one of these. I've already bought this 3 times, which means I've had 6 bottles, and they've all split. So I need another option. So I would love to hear what you guys think, please. And I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a good night. Bye.